It's official, my TBR game hates me. I think this might be the worst TBR I've ever put together. Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Hannah and I often play a game called Library Heist where I work out what I'm gonna read over the next month by playing a fun little game. And normally it is a fun little game, but recently it has been throwing me up prompts that I don't need but have often wanted when I'm trying to do a specific challenge. So I have been trying to keep my spooky reads to a minimum because we are doing Gothtober again this year, and it's getting to that point where I'm trying to like start putting prompts together and thinking about books that I have on my TBR and keeping those spooky ones to one side. And in the meantime, also reading romance because it's summer and that, you know, that and like fantasy. And also recently I decided, and it was a mistake, but I decided to have a look at every series I've ever started and have I finished them, abandoned them, am I halfway through, etc. And it's terrifying. So when things horribly go wrong in this TBR and I decide things, which I will explain in a minute, I have myself to blame. I absolutely have myself to blame, but equally this TBR game has it out for me this month in a way that I just cannot fathom. Okay, it's summer. I don't want either of those. Don't want either of those. I want romance. I want fantasy. I want to save my spookies till the end of the year. And then I'm doing a whole other thing, which you'll see in the next bit. But yeah, let's pick up a fantasy. If I can clear as many... If I can clear as many, sorry, I keep like pausing and not having any thoughts at all between my ears. I am hoping to clear as many series as I can, and most of the series that I started are fantasies. So let's find an excuse to clear some of them. Did I just go around in a circle? No, I did just go around in a circle. Brilliant. This map makes no sense to me. How do I get out of here? Have I got to go back? Wait, there's got to be a way out. Is it this way? No, that's the way that I came round, right? No. Oh my god, I have no idea where I am. The maze is really mazing. I'm amazed by this maze. There's another fantasy. That's what I came past before. No, it is. This is the way I went around before. And I'm running out of time already. Insane. Actually insane. Really? What's up with this maze today? You'd think, you know, having played this game a few times, I'd have got better at it by now. Do I want historical? Oh, I got a historical anyway. Oh, nearly swooped to a non-fiction too. Right, come on. Come on, we need fantasies. Middle grade I might accept, like nearer the end. What is up with the game today? I don't want either of those. Except I actually do want thriller, but... Okay, let's do romance. I want fantasies. Let's clear some of these series. I'm in the middle of too many. I'm really struggling to like think and speak at the same time. It's like I'm really out of practice. Not doing this every month, but every 2 months now I'm thrown. And I feel like I don't know this map at all. That's just an empty room. Why is the game messing with me today? What is going on? I feel like 2 romances is plenty. I don't think I've got that many series that are romances at this point that I haven't finished. Have I got any gothic series that I haven't finished? No, they're all fantasy. Come on. No! I'm gonna lose my mind with this game. I am going to lose my mind. Are you? Seriously? That's a dead end? Screw this game. Screw this game. Literally, screw this game. Okay, I'm not grabbing another romance. I don't need it. Let's go all the way down. Don't need horror, don't need gothic, even though I would love to. Keep going, keep going. Do you know what? I'll grab a contemporary. Is this where I got stuck last time? Was this the route that I took when I got stuck last time? Why another non-fiction? Why is it always non-fiction when that's not what I need and or want? Literally no way out that way. Good, helpful. Keep going down, keep going down. All the Trivia and mystery, no. I'd love to, and that's another empty room. What is up with this map? Don't need contemporary, don't need horror. Is this that weird zigzag bit where I just go round in circles? Is this another room? Another thriller, another horror. Another gothic. Genuinely, when I want these books, they never appear, and then the one time, no, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Come on. Are you... This game is stressing me out. This game is just... I failed my game. I've actually failed my game. I have 5 prompts out of 10. That's actually really stressed me out. What do I do instead? Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this. Failure is not... I'm not a fan of failure. I don't think anyone's a fan of failure, but I am, in particular, not a fan. Okay. If we're going to silver line it, I guess I'll just have to pick my 5 oldest series and try and complete those. Oh, this is stressful. This is stressful. So for my Bunsen Book Club, we have our August and September pick. For August, I'm going to be rereading Love on the Brain with Olivia from Olivia's Catastrophe. She is returning to BookTube for this moment, and I'm very excited about it. So Love on the Brain is the first reread that I will be experiencing with Ali Hazelwood. Up until this point, they have all been new to me books by Ali Hazelwood, and I've really, really enjoyed them. This one was a 5-star read, so it'll be really interesting to see, does it stay a 5-star read in comparison to the other books that I've read recently. And then getting into spooky season, I am reading Bride with Amy McCaw from YA Under Your Skin. Like, very, very different Ali Hazelwoods, but I'm very, very excited to have these on my TBR. And then my other 2 books that I have to have on my TBR and must get to are my 2 oldest books on my TBR. I have The Blackbird Girls, which is about 2 girls who are not friends being forced into a friendship to survive the Chernobyl incident, which just sounds really traumatizing, but it's a middle grade and should be really fun to read. And also The Dance Tree, which I'm pretty sure I put through previous month earlier than we're supposed to, and I'm not sure what book I was supposed to read instead, so I'm just putting it back on my TBR. I haven't read it yet. So those are my 2 oldest books to go on. Preamble over. This was carnage. This was chaos. This was the worst TBR I've ever put together. So as you can see, everything went wrong, hideously wrong, early doors. We were not getting the prompts that we wanted, we weren't getting the genres we wanted, and then I was timed out. After 5 minutes, that was it, we were done, and I had nothing. And I thought, well, I mentioned that I wanted to pick up more series. I absolutely should pick up my 5 oldest series. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. Oh my god, was that a mistake? Because the thing is, if you don't understand why I'm being so like about the fact that I only have 5 books on my TBR, it is because I am a mood reader who needs a list. I cannot just work my way through a list this big. I love adding books to my list, but fundamentally I need to narrow it down to help myself decide what I'm going to read next and to hold myself accountable. Otherwise, I will just keep buying books and reading what I fancy, and those 2 things never really meet. So the more books I have on my TBR, the better. I need between 10 and 20 books on a TBR for me to be in a happy place. However, my reading has changed. This month I have read about 9 books, and previous months between 4 or 5 books. So I again need those higher numbers so that I've got variety, but not so many that I'm overwhelmed and just mood reading through the year because I'd get nothing done. Like it's a real sweet spot between I want to mood read, but I need a list type vibe. So I need a TBR. And that is why I've been really stressing that I only got 5 prompts. But the 5 prompts I did get were okay. I actually was able to work with these. Let's see what I've picked. Okay, so for historical fiction feed scroll, I have decided to go with Goddesses and Heroines by Jean Mingus. Not because I actually am on Twitter anymore, and that's where it wanted me to pick from, but because I do follow Jean Mingus on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. So she's on like every other feed that I have, and I have been meaning to get to this nonfiction that she wrote about goddesses and heroines for some time. I have this one, and I also have the Greek myths one that I have read, so I thought this would be a really, really good time to get to this. Also, I feel like it would be really, really helpful to just get some of these literally bigger books off my TBR. I'm not even convinced it's going to fit on this shelf, so I thought I would start here and then I can just put it down somewhere, but that you've seen it and you know it's on my TBR. And then I was done dirty yet again, because I got contemporary TBR game. Fine, YouTube beat TBR game. Now I am a patron of Becca from Becca with Books, so I thought, oh, I'll use her most recent TBR game. She does a Spookopoly for her patrons where she does a 24-hour readathon. Brilliant, love that. I'll just use whatever prompt comes up from there. Having not seen the most recent one for this month, but then using it for next month, it was TBR Vet. So I then had to look at what books are some of the oldest books I have on my shelves that are contemporary, that I'm in the mood for. None of them, apparently. I've gone with This Time Will Be Different, with high expectations, because I can't remember what this book is about. I bought this so long ago. I think this is one of the first books I bought as a booktuber. Can't remember what it's about. Not even going to read the synopsis. Don't remember, don't know. I think that's what establishes it as a vet. Like, I've had it so long. I don't even know what it's about anymore. So if you've read it, let me know in the comments down below. Do you think I'll like it? Okay, fine. And then I got lowest rated sci-fi, not highest rated sci-fi. I can't lean into books that everyone loved. No, lowest rated sci-fi. And then it felt really cruel because I had a look at my Goodreads list and thought, what could possibly be the lowest rated fantasy or sci-fi? Until We Shatter by Kate Dillon, which is an author that I interviewed on my channel a few years ago, who is lovely. Genuinely such a nice person. I hope I love her book. I mean, I've got the swanky signed edition from Toppings. I was supposed to get an ARC with interviewing her, but that just didn't pan out. It just never arrived. But, oh, I want to love this. This is probably the one so far on my entire TBR that I have highest expectations for, because even though it's their lowest rated, I'm hoping that's not the case for mine. I'm just, oh. And also, I've been really into sci-fi at the moment, so I feel like sci-fi, it's just going to be the vibe. So here for that. Does it help me ticking off series? No, but I'm hoping it's a good time nonetheless. And then the other two prompts were two romances, and I feel like they could not be more different. This was gifted to me by Olivia, and I'm using this for a romance with royalty. It's literally got Prince in the title, so I feel like that's a gimme. And then the other one is set in winter. Some Like It Cold. It's got to be set in winter, right? Certainly a wintry place. Again, I'm just assuming. So we're going purely on title vibes with these two romances, but again, I'm very excited for both of them, and I feel like these are going to be my nice little palette cleansers between the absolute carnage that you're about to experience. I don't know what I was thinking when I thought, yeah, just pick your 5 oldest series, let's complete some stuff. You're gonna have 6 weeks off, end of July, beginning of August, into September, so much time, and I'm planning on writing, and I barely have a holiday. I'm going away to my parents, so it's gonna be nice and gentle and a relaxed time, and I might be able to vlog some bits. I would like to vlog some bits. Series. Do you want to know what the oldest series are? Oh my god. Okay, so the easiest of the series I need to finish so far is 11 and 12 of the Saga series. I don't know if and when 13 is coming out, but I will be able to say that I've completed it as far as books are out, and that will count for now. So this is, if you don't know, a sci-fi series that felt very Romeo and Juliet at the beginning, far more political, but then it branches off with a wider cast of characters, far more ensemble based, as this young character who is caught between two worlds and two peoples gets dragged into a variety of different shenanigans, some more terrifying than others. The artwork is amazing. I have such a good time with this, and I'm so glad that I picked up this series when I did. And I'm really glad that I've got graphic novel series that I can finish in August to make my life nice and easy, because the other ones are not. Then we have Hellbent. I did not want to get to this early because Deadbeat is coming out in October time, but this is not the worst time to be getting to Hellbent. This is the sequel to Ninth House, and this is where one of the main characters has worked out that the other main character might actually be retrievable, might actually be able to be saved because of what's happened to them. And I feel like this is them trying to do that. It feels almost like Catabasis in its Dark Academia going to hell visit type vibe. But I'm really excited to get to this one because I reread Ninth House and it was a 5 stars, and this is just, I know it's going to be a good time. I trust Leigh Bardugo to write a really spooky Dark Academia that I can definitely get my teeth into. Really, really hyped for this one. This and the 2 romances and the sci-fi, they're the ones that I feel like I'm going to end up prioritising in this TBR already. Plus also, like, how cool, the shiny edition. Love that. Then it gets a bit waftier because one of my oldest, and probably the oldest that I have on my list, is the sequel to Legendborn that I don't own. And it has been so long since I've read Legendborn, I have to reread Legendborn, just so I know that what I remember is correct. It is really frustrating. It's really frustrating that I started this series 6 years ago, didn't come back to it, and now having to start it all over again because I don't really remember the like intricacies of it. And I worry that if I go into book 2 that I don't even own, that I will struggle to understand what's going on. But I need to because book 3 is out now, so I feel like if I can tick off some series, I can at least buy the next one. But I'm not as excited about picking this one up because it's just a reread and because I don't own the sequels to it, so it's still not a series that I'm going to be able to finish. And it irks me that it is one of the oldest series that I've started and I need to get back to. Not because there's anything wrong with it, not because I don't think I'll have a good time, but just because of the next 2 series that I do have to prioritise because I do have all the books and I should finish them. I have 2 graphic novels and 2 paperbacks from the Fence world that I need to read to finish this series. I don't even know in what order these 2 books are supposed to go in the graphic novels. They may just be the same story again, but again, I've had these so long. The graphic novels less so, like I've only bought these relatively recently, but oh my god. I've been putting off reading these and I don't know why. I don't know if it's I'm worried that I'm not going to enjoy these as much as I enjoy the graphic novels, and then that technically means I'll have to abandon them. I've just been avoiding it, but now's the time. Oh, I just want everyone to kiss. And if they don't kiss the way I want them to kiss, then I'm going to be really disappointed. The one that I'm really nervous about, because I was supposed to give myself a heads up 2 months ago, and then take my time through it. So I was supposed to read this one a month ago. Didn't pick it up. Hopefully would have got to this one around now. This one, novella, lovely. The next in the series I actually need to get to is this one. So in theory, I could just skip to this duology, but I worry that there'll be things in this collection of short stories that I have missed or not understood if I skip it. So I'm having to go back to the beginning because I promised myself I would go back to the beginning and completely reread this. But look how many pages that is. Look how big that is. Over 2 months and everything else. But again, one of 5. It's not like I even picked loads of series. One of 5 series that I started pre or in 2020 that I have not got back to since. I'm an idiot. If I had just prioritised that previous duology when I was supposed to, I would have a novella and another duology. But no, now I have 5 books that are between 300 and 500 pages long. I don't know which TBR gods I've offended. I don't know. I can only apologise and hope that they forgive me and leave me be real soon, because what the hell. So this is my... you can't even call it chaotic. It's just big. It's just big and not what I wanted TBR for the summer. And the thing is, because I've now TBR'd these books, and if you're like, oh, well, you just don't have to read them if you don't fancy it, I only TBR books 3 times before I unhaul them. This one, already TBR'd it twice. This one, already TBR'd it twice. This one, already TBR'd twice. These 2, TBR'd twice. And I actually think I've TBR'd this one as well before. So that's half my TBR that if I don't read and then I TBR it for a 3rd time and again don't read, like they get 1 more chance after this. That's it. And then I have to unhaul them because I can't keep books I'm not planning on continuing with or reading. So much for a relaxing break. Right, Let me know in the comments down below. Where should we begin? Where do we start with this absolute chaos? What do we do? How do we survive this? If you just want to let me know you're here, feel free to leave a little rabbit emoji, because that is how I'm feeling in headlights. Treat yourself to something from my point books because it supports me and my content. Check out the links down below because I've got a Patreon now. And most importantly, have a better day than me.